What's up, fam? It's Trapping Apparel. It's me, Sean, and today we're going to be coming to you with a little hat collection. To be specific, it's a 5-panel collection and review that I'm going to be bringing you. Our videos have kind of slowed down a little bit, me and Justice were getting back into school and stuff, but the videos are definitely going to be going right back to weekly, and we should be getting videos up every single week, and we should get right on track. So before we get started, let me explain that a 5-panel is basically a hat that's sectioned off into 5 sections, and it tends to be wider on the sides, which is one of the reasons why I wear 5 panels. Me already having a big head, I do have dreads, so it tends to get harder for me to wear snapbacks without getting the feeling of it being weird. So I usually just buy panels, and honestly I think panels look a little bit better than snapbacks, when snapbacks are usually about a 6-panel hat. That's what a snapback is, and it fits my head weird, so I usually just stick with the 5 panels. So let's go ahead and get into the collection. First, I'm going to start off with this new era hat. This is maybe the most simple hat you can get. It's a straight, simple red 5-panel. I'm definitely liking the way it fits. The only little thing that it has is their new era logo on the side. Besides that, it has a little strap on the back. And the simplest hat you're probably gonna get that's red. There's nothing special to it or anything. It fits my head good. I got it for like maybe $5 at Ross. This is the hat that actually started off my panel collection. I liked it, tried it on, and I was like, hey, might as well get it. The next hat out of the panel, this is a pretty weird looking 5-panel. It says Standard Uniform Workshop Quality American. I got this from Cotton On. It's a little off-brand panel. Now it's a 5-panel in the hat, but on the back it's actually snapback, and they mixed two things that usually don't really go together, but I actually ended up kind of liking it. And this is by the company 1991, and that's a little off-brand company that Cotton On has, and I definitely had to pick it up. It's corduroy, navy blue. It can go with anything that's like light blue denim. Goes real well with it, or anything dark brown. As you can see, the dark brown accents on the hat too. Definitely good pickup. I got it for maybe like $12 if that. The next panel I have is a Stussy 5-panel corduroy. As you can see, the Stussy label is on the front. It's yellow corduroy all around. They have 2 little breathe holes on each side of the panel on the wide. It has suede on the rim of the cap on the front part. This is I like the way Stussy makes their panels. It's pretty well constructed to me, and I definitely like their straps on the back, how it has the button and it hooks together. These never come off. It's never a problem, and I definitely like that about Stussy's 5 panels. So Stussy definitely did their thing. I actually got this on sale at a website. I believe it was Packer Shoes, and I got it for like another $12. It was a really good pickup for me. Still on the Stussy train, I have a Stussy cultural gold chain 5-panel, same type of strap on the back. Like I said before, I really do like it how it has a little button. These things never pop off. It's good. It has a little Stussy little logo on the front, as you can see, and it has different flags and chains on it. With this, you can probably wear this with anything that's black, and it's kind of washed out and faded purposely, and I kind of like that about the style. But yeah, definitely I like this panel. Next panel, we're going with a little off-brand panel I got at Urban Outfitters. I believe this one's made by the company Rawson, if I'm saying it right. This is just a regular all-leather black panel. It's pretty simple. There's nothing special about it except that it's all leather. And it's funny because most people ask me about this panel, but it's just a little off-brand panel that I got at Urban Outfitters for like $30. And it turns people's heads, but it's just like a simplistic panel that can go with anything, you know. Black and white, whenever you're wearing black and white, you pull the leather one out, it looks great, perfectly fine. Next, we're having Original Chuck. Original Chuck, I believe, is a pretty good company. I believe it's based out of New York, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the bandana panel. As you can see, it has the Original Chuck on the front, and Original Chuck sometimes has their own little way of their straps on the back. If you can see, this has Original Chuck on their strap, and then they have this little the way that it tightens and loosens. They have this gold bar, and the brown strap goes through both of the loops, and it's really interesting. It looks real cool, and people always are like, man, that panel is nice. I like the way the strap is on the back, and a lot of original Chuck's panels are like that. So it's pretty crazy that original Chuck is like that. I actually got this hat in New York, and I saw it, and I was like, oh man, that's nice. And I had to get it, so I really like original Chuck. Their material that they use is good, and everything about it. So the blue bandana panel was definitely a pickup cop for me, and I like it. Still on the original Chuck, this is their polka dot leopard hat. Honestly, I don't even know what compelled me to buy this, but I've worn it about 2 or 3 times, and you can't really match with this. In all honesty, you gotta be wearing like black or white, and this just accents the hat. Like, I've gotten some weird compliments with this hat, and it's a very out there. It's just leopard printed all over it with white polka dots on it. That's a weird design. As you can see, it still has the original Chuck panel leather strap on the back, and it says original Chuck on that also, except this time it's not brown, it's black. It still has a little gold bar, and like I said before, original Chuck isn't, their materials aren't cheap, but it's not as thick and as best as I would say like Stussy, but it's definitely good. I like it, and it's out there. It's out there. It's out there. I think that's all I can really say about this panel. Next panel I have, a lot of people call this your grandmother's couch panel. This is by Profound Aesthetic, I believe, company, and they're a little clothing company. I forgot where they're based out of. I want to say it's in another country, but I like their clothes, and I got this panel, I believe, at Urban Outfitters too. I'm not for sure, but I think I got it there. And I saw this, and since it was so out there, I was like, man, I think I gotta get this, because like it's crazy. You've never seen something like this before. And the material on it is about, I want to say this is something similar to corduroy, but it's still like a canvasy type feeling to it. And I forgot what the name for it is, but I can't really remember. The brim is kind of smaller on this hat, but it's perfectly fine, and the panel definitely opens up a little bit wider. The strap on the back is almost similar to a belt buckle, which I really like, and the leather that they use, that Profound uses, is definitely authentic, and it's nice, and they're excuse me, and everything that they use about their panel is great. I love it. It's on point. I really do like this hat. So Profound Aesthetic, 2 thumbs up for me. The next panel I have is going to be the 100s basic panel, and it's like a throw-up green. It's actually a really bad color green, but I actually like this hat a lot. Like, I've worn this a lot of times, and whenever I'm going out, and it's just like one of those things, accents you got to add to your outfit, you know. And the 100s, I like the 100s. It's a company I definitely like, and I definitely use. Me working at Zoomies, when I saw this hat, I was like, oh man, I definitely gotta get this one. And they have another one that's in a brownish color, but this one, it's a canvasy type hat. As you can see, it's the little throw-up green, people like to call it. But the strap on the back is pretty good. It's well constructed. I like it. It's pretty much a simple black one with a little hook on it, but it's good, and I like it. The last hat I have is the All Glorious Box Logo Supreme panel. Now, I believe Supreme's hats and panels they make are different from other panels, because I believe that they're made for smaller heads. But that's just me. Like panels are usually made wider so that people can fit them, but I believe Supremes are like smaller. To me, I feel like their panels are smaller, and I feel like panels are made for wider heads. And when I got the Supreme one, I was really psyched about it, and then when I put it on, I could barely fit on my head, and I almost have to pull the strap all the way out just to kind of fit the Supreme. But besides that, Supreme, I would say, has the best materials when it comes to panels. Like, they're, besides the fact of it not being wide enough, the constructed of the panels, the constructiveness, I should say, of the panels is great. It's on point. I like it. It's the little holes that they have and everything. The material is good. It feels authentic when you have it on your head. And this material is a windbreaker type material, and as you can see on the front, it's 3M. and it says Supreme EST 1994 with the strap on the back. It's pretty basic strap, but it's still good. And yeah, that ends my panel collection. If you have any questions or anything, any comments, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please use our plunder code TRAP23. Use that and you get like 20% off at your checkout. You can follow me at social networking at Sean_on_the moon on Instagram and Twitter. Trapping Apparel. He out.